Let's just start with GMs13, exactly.
Here we go, Lost World, map number 1 between Evil and Pavel for the grand final here. And let's check this out. We've got Evil gonna take it straight to Pavel with the rockets. Unfortunately for him though, unable to connect anything, but it's okay. He gets all the weapons, which is more important, that weapon advantage, shutting Pavel out that side. Here goes Pavel with the plasma gun, but the LG is so strong and Pavel falls back. And Red's coming up. So Evil, you'd say, is in a very dominant position if he can just sweep away the items without too much hassle at this point.
Yep, and he can be lucky that didn't receive too much damage, but that was not too bad. However, Evil will get a free red, and will still have enough time to go over to the mega health. You know, actually failing that rocket jump, but that doesn't, you know, hold him back. He's gonna be in very, very strong control. Pavel having all the weapons though, I assume, so that is at least something that you have to take into account in the next fight. Pavel already waiting there, dealing some nice damage, but retreating over to the other yellow, obviously, because he doesn't want to stay near Evil's magnificent aiming skills.
It is quite magnificent and majestic, and here it is in action, taking down Pavel. Electrocution for him, and another mega for Evil. Doesn't seem like a fair and just world, but that's how things go when these Russians duke it out. And Evil going to be picking up maybe another frag. Oh, there it is! That trap! So strong. Just rocket jump and hold. Hold in the lines. And Evil is 3-0 now.
Yep, and he's Pavel, and it's already one step ahead because Pavel was making so much noise, but Pavel did around 200 damage, I guess, so can at least be happy about that. But still, Evil it just seems so easy at the minute.
Yeah, and here's another easy frag. I mean, Pavel did manage to take away the mega health, which tells us one thing, that Pavel has the item time, that he has an understanding of the stack of Evil, and if he can just get both these yellows, or at least one of them, it looks okay. Of course, he was going to rocket jump up to steal away one. But if he can get this next yellow, he can actually get the LG as well afterwards, and actually swing back for an attack. He might be able to make something happen. Evil's not that stacked. Pavel should realize this. This could be Pavel's moment. Let's check him out. He's going to make the play on the mega. I like this. Oh, this is going to be hard, though.
Already waiting there, but he's losing, actually, because...
Too early.
Too early, yeah. Well, if Evil hadn't hit that well, it would have not been too early, but...
but 44 LG.
Yeah, you can't really do much against that. But it's also, you know, very hard to dodge on that ledge. So it's always when you're there early, you tend to use that mega health, because, you know, when I take this mega health, I will be better off in terms of HP and stuff. So this time didn't work out, but 6-0.
Whoa! That's not nice. Evil is playing dirty with the grenades. And there goes the rocket jump up. And LG finish. Nothing Pavel can do. That was just as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. But Pavel's getting medieval on Evil.
What's going on? Evil is destroying Pavel. Pavel having really hard tasks.
He can't quite seem to get anything going. His best opportunity so far was to play on the mega, but because he was like about 2 seconds too early, it actually just destroyed the entire play. And since then, he hasn't had another chance, really, a solid chance back in the game. And he traded a lot of frags to get that last chance. That cost him quite a lot on the scoreboard, and he has nothing to show for it. And here Evil goes. He's just
still chasing Pavel. Well, he will probably wait for an opportunity to try to get away over to the red armor. And actually, it's doing quite well. So using the plasma gun to allow people not to move in, but people finally hitting like 5 bullets.
Yeah, 100 damage right there from Evil on Evil's plasma. Plasma's dangerous.
Definitely. But Evil got the red armor. He's still very, very early for that mega health. Even having time and feeling the opportunity just to slowly, still trying to deal that extra damage. And look at that. This is a really bad positioning for Pavel, because he's still receiving damage.
Good pick up there from Evil as he tries to get on the pursuit of his opponent yet again. He's been somewhat relentless so far with an 8-0 scoreline halfway through. Not able to really traverse through the choke points, but he is pressuring Pavel, keeping that pressure on at all times. Here he goes to pick up of the red armor. How many options do you think Pavel has right now?
Well, the problem is usually what you would advise a player to do is to play the yellows, but because Evil is always dealing... I mean, Pavel is trying to move from one item to another. Evil sees nice. Pavel and is hitting everything, so... And this is not... Oh, what is this?
Nice from Pavel right there.
Pavel's actually is able to win actually at the right time. Because the red armor just spawned, he's gonna be able to snatch it away. 7 frags, will still have to regain, and Evil still waiting with a plasma.
Yeah, he made a really great play. Oh, the last bullet of the plasma before he could move on to the 50. That is so incredibly unfortunate for Pavel. Oh my god, and Evil is a master of doing the vertical LG like this. There is no one better at it than him, I honestly believe. And, you know, Pavel's really feeling the brunt of that insane LG right there. And Pavel did it right. He did the mega play completely right. Evil was a little bit slow there, and Pavel punished him. But then the plasma, oh dear. Here goes Pavel, though he's trying to redeem himself, but Evil is still, I think, outstacking him. We check out Pavel, we can see that he's got no armor left. He's only got this great position, fails the midair, and that was required to actually get a kill and take that red armor, but it's back to the drawing board again for the Cosmonaut.
Yep. Well, what can he do, really?
I think he's going to have to do what he's been doing and just playing on the Mega. That's usually the best out-of-control play, the most consistent and solid one. And it worked out well last time. Let's see. He's probably going to go for it again, unless he finds something really easy or cheeky damage-wise. That's probably the default for Pavel, I would predict.
Yeah. Well,
look
at that. I mean, Evil knowing exactly what Pavel is, even spamming nades, prohibiting to, you know, just move into the item that easily. But now maybe it's the time for some, for the reigning rocket champion Pavel. But no, he didn't make any damage whatsoever. Mega Health is up though. And Pavel obviously will be able to take that mega health because he's, you know, Evil's nowhere near. But
ouch.
Oh my god, he's even hitting the nades out of the teleporter. Who does that? And Evil didn't realize that the mega health was picked up.
Evil's been doing a lot of this ridiculous nade damage so far. Pavel, 2 minutes left. He's looking at an 8 frag deficit. Evil is just grenading him in the face. And he's got to be a bit worse for wear at this point. As far as his host of this game, it's not looking good. He's going to be able to push himself back onto the mega health. And Evil, you know, Pavel's able to defeat Cypher here, but Evil did the same last week. So Pavel's got to step up his game even more if he hopes to defeat Evil, especially on this map.
Well, with 8 frags left and, well, Pavel hitting some decent rockets, I mean, 8 frags on DM13 is really, really difficult. And look at that, Evil just getting even another frag.
And there you go, he forfeits the remainder of the time. 10-1, Evil very easily takes map number 1 in this grand final. And to be honest, I feel like it only gets worse for Pavel from here on out. I felt like this was one of his better maps or better chances. But, I mean, there's no real true weakness for Evil.
No, well, the problem is with next map, Sinister. Sinister was also played Cypher versus Evil last time. And when Evil gets control on Sinister,
yeah,
he's very, very quick on the items. He gets, you know, he's not like that, you know, the way Cypher plays, baiting the items a bit. Evil is just going from one item to the other. And when you're in his way, when you're somewhere near his range, you will get damaged, or you will get, you know, you will get hit. And really, it might come down to the start. Let's hope for Pavel that he gets a really good start and can actually do something.
So here we go, map number 2. Pavel does get that mega straight away. It's a question of Rail and LG now. He needs one of those weapons. LG often gets baited at the start of this map. Let's see if Evil makes a similar play. Looks like he's nowhere to be seen, which is good news for Pavel. Does pick up that LG unharassed.
Now Pavel has really bad positioning on the red, and Evil reads it perfectly, pushing in and just getting the frag. Just nails him down to the wall.
And Evil now just sits on this Mega. And the problem is that, like you said, Evil's one of the best Sinister players. He's one of the best at holding on to control here. And the out of control play on this map is incredibly hard. It's really one of those... It reminds me of Campgrounds in that way, that it can be very difficult. Although at least on this map, it's not as bad as Campgrounds because you do get an extra yellow. And they are on opposite sides of the map. So it's not quite as bad, but it still can be very difficult.
Definitely. It's just because you can always easily, you know, control the higher yellow, the red, and the mega health because of the way they're, you know, put on the map. The other yellow is a little bit easier to take because also when you try to take it, you usually tend to take more damage because of the room, the way it's shaped. But Evil, you know, he doesn't care. He's in full control. 200 to 100. He's gonna do the item rotating thing, and Evil, when Pavel is nearby, he would just get shot at.
And it's good to note there actually that Pavel made a chance at a couple rails. He missed both, and Evil did 60-70 damage with LG. So that's what that was what the cost was for Pavel there. And again, exposing himself a lot to the damage of Evil right there, trying to harass the red armor. And Evil, look, there is not a single dent. What a rail, though. Could you even see Pavel on the screen?
I could see his foot. That was enough. I mean, to comment on Pavel's play, he's doing the right thing. He's keeping positioning. He's making sure that he actually hits the rail like that. This is a really good move. And also earlier he was there early at the red armor trying to dish out some ray gun damage, and once again just Evil sees your foot and you're getting hit. This is so bad for Pavel because he has been able to, you know, stack up a bit, but with these rails here and there, it's not going to be enough for him.
He's going to have to change his shoe size soon. Evil.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I guess there's a disbelief when you change your model to a smaller caliber that you're, you know, not that easily to be hit. But
and that is some solid LG right there from Evil. Oh, and the finishing rail, of course, it's almost too easy for Evil as he rushes onto that yellow. Fortunately for Pavel, he actually manages to miss the rocket there. A little bit too low on the shot, but here he goes. He's going to try to finish things. Oh, those rockets from Pavel.
Look at that. This is a good opportunity because Red and Mega Health were up at the same time. And possibly, or Pavel is going to get the red. Possibly also the 50 HP bubbles, so he should not be too bad. Yeah, he's got a decent stack. He's got 150 now. But Evil is still holding strong with his armor and everything else really.
Certainly is. So 2-0, and Pavel's actually managing, despite how easy the frags have looked for Evil. He's keeping it close, and he's... Oh no, this is bad for Pavel. Great LG from Evil. Rockets coming in. Oh, just so close. But Pavel barely missing the timing on that Mega, but the story is not over yet.
No.
Oh, no follow-up. It was a good idea, but he still has another chance. So much time for that red armor. Evil, I don't think he expected to spawn there. A little bit flustered on that rail shot, gonna miss it. And now Pavel's in the game. He's back in. He needs to get weapons, but he's back in. Let's see if he's able to make something happen on the next Mega Health, because I think that's going to be a really important one now, looking at the delay between that and the red.
Because whoever is going to get the next Mega Health is possibly also going to get the red. So let's hope for Pavel that he's going to be very quick on the Mega Health pickup and then moving to the red. And this is exactly what happened.
Oh, I love this from Pavel. He is not going for the red. He is just going to pressure. He unfortunately misses the shots, but he gave himself the opportunity for free. I mean, there's no way that Evil takes this red. Oh no, this could get bad. If Evil pops back in again, this could get very annoying. There's quite a few angles that Evil can actually rail Pavel from. And I think Pavel has got to be really worried that Evil didn't take that. Oh no. And Evil missing the jump pad shot. Uncharacteristic. And that's why that yellow was up right there. Because Evil was sitting on the ankle.
I don't understand why. Well, if Pavel had taken the red armor earlier and not left it out, this would have not happened. But he wanted to be very quickly on the yellow and try to kill Evil.
Yeah, he's cutting corners.
It really backfired this time.
Yeah, he missed it. If he had hit the shots, he could have crippled Evil, and he would be in very strong control. I think it was a risk, at having getting the 4 frags back very quickly. And right now, it's, as you said, it's not looking so good. Here goes Evil for the drop straight into Pavel's LG, but Pavel's LG stays strong and true. He's doing great damage, but he's got to get the clutch rail. Oh, Evil is so dangerous right now. 28 health for Pavel, trying to defend that position. Finally backs away, but there's 4 seconds until that red armor spawns, and Evil's presence is looming. But he does manage to get the red. So Pavel, he's okay.
He's okay, yeah. Interesting choice by Evil to really drop down. He probably was hoping that he would kill Pavel before the Mega Health was spawning, but Pavel can be happy because now this is his chance. This is the only chance probably he's gonna get.
And here you go. Every time Evil ducks in for the rail, Pavel's got to deal damage with the LG, but he actually switches to the rail, and by doing so and trying to wait for a shot on terrible angles, he's getting all of his stack removed at a very key point when he could have been going towards red. So very questionable stuff coming in from Pavel, as well as some of the really excellent plays.
Well, that's usually what you do. Obviously, when the Mega Health is up, you don't want to go for it straight away, but this is going to be a very important fight once again. You even take the teleporter to surprise Pavel.
Oh my goodness.
Pavel cratering. So bad. I mean, Pavel had it already. If he had taken the Mega Health very, very quickly, this could have been. But he wasn't able to do so because he was still heading insanely good rockets. It's just an all-round Evil right at the moment. Hardly any weakness whatsoever.
Evil's making less mistakes overall. That's how I feel about this. Great trap from Pavel, hiding his presence, stealing that item as well. Red armor going to Pavel. Can't really hit the shots though, but that was wonderful. That was really nice. And going for the trap on the 50, almost too easy for Pavel. Quite predictable from Evil there, going for that 50. And it's going to be the Mega there for Pavel. So despite some of the mistakes, despite them being exploited, punished by Evil, Pavel's back in the game. Oh, denying the yellow. Very nice. Does get the frag. Denying that yellow was huge. Really important here. Even though Evil steals away the red.
So unlucky that Evil spawned on the red. If Evil really had spawned anywhere else, this would have been once again Pavel being full in control. But now it's sort of even, and Pavel will be able to even take the red armor. So he's now the one that's still gonna be able to at least have a good shot at the next 3 frags and tying it up.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for Pavel because Evil's going to start playing a bit more defensively, slowing down the pace so that Pavel has to move into him, because Evil's going to be acting on that commodity that he has, that 3 frag lead. That means that Pavel has to chase him. Evil doesn't have to make frags anymore. He doesn't have to do that. He just has to defend what he has, and that makes Pavel's life incredibly difficult if he does it well.
Yeah, Evil playing the teleporter game, just making it really hard for Pavel.
Wow.
Finally getting some decent LG.
Nice! That was so perfect. That was perfect LG, a perfect finishing rail, and that's showing that Pavel is not afraid in the last couple minutes. Here we go. Oh, Evil, great. He's bouncing Pavel around, stopping him from getting through the teleporter when he wants. Oh my god, how do you deal with this?
Not dropping down. Pavel's a bit too overeager because he's taking a lot of damage, but given that he only has 1 minute left, there has to be something drastic. Evil punishing him with the facial rocket, shutting down his attempt to get control back.
Nice rail from Pavel. Got to be clutch. It's another one. 2 frags, 40 seconds. If he can get another frag, get lucky maybe with a spawn frag, he's got to be so clutch. Here he goes, straight in onto the Mega area. There's Evil dropping in rockets in his wake. And Pavel going to try to push through, but he can't quite do it. And Evil's going to take the frag. So 6-3 there. 20 seconds remaining. This doesn't look like it's going to happen to Pavel. It looks like it's going to be match point for Evil on map number 3.
Yeah. If only Pavel had gotten control a little bit earlier, then he didn't have played that aggressive and so predictably. But still, 6-4. Good game for both.
Yeah, how do you feel about this? Was there a moment that stood out to you where you feel like Pavel threw the game away, or maybe he wasted an opportunity, or did something really nice?
Not at all. It just at the beginning, it's just pure Evil control, just playing better in control really, and then Pavel finally got his chance. sort of, you know, messed it up a bit with that mega health fight where he couldn't really get the mega health and was taking too much damage. Although technically, Pavel should have been in control. He just couldn't get that edge, couldn't get that item very easily. But yeah, let's see. The next map is gonna be T7, I suppose. So 2-0. This is gonna be
It's gonna be hard.
gonna be a long way for Pavel. And
Yeah.
also very difficult map as a decider. Like, what map would be a difficult map? I guess. If that map would have been M13, we probably could have would see a closer map. But let's see. Maybe Pavel can surprise us, and we're wrong. Let's hope so.
Let's hope for that. So we're ready. The players are getting ready as we speak. And we're going to get into this very shortly with both of these guys battling it out. But the pressure is all on Pavel's shoulders as he fights to stay alive in this grand final. It is match point for his opponent, Evil, who has so successfully been crushing his way through so many grand finals here at FACEIT. But can number 8 be the one where Pavel creates the upset? It has to start now. And Evil going to be getting that LG spawn. This is such a wonderful spawn to play with. I think it gives you more strength on that red armor, the second red armor. And we can see that Pavel, he tried to use the red a little bit. That didn't really work out for him. And Evil swings around and equalizes the weapon advantage. But so does Pavel. And now he's defending the choke point with the LG. This is really well thought out by Pavel. Such a good engagement. And he's going to steal away that red armor. And potentially this Mega too. What can Evil do about it?
Well, at least he's hitting one rail. That is good, and maybe he's gonna be able to hit another rail when Pavel takes the mega health, but he wasn't able to do so. So Pavel could actually get his first frag. This is the best opportunity he can get. No items is up. The yellow is gonna be up, but he's gonna get it. But other than that, Evil has got nothing, and Pavel is moving in, finally hitting a rail. 20 HP. There's another one. Pavel in control.
It felt like Evil got greedy, trying to take the rail instead of just going straight for that red armor. And Pavel just went down. And look at this plasma work from Evil. Oh, Pavel is in a lot of trouble. And he is able to stabilize, get the kill. But very low health, but there should be a bunch of it up.
Spawn at the mega health, so that's gonna be...
Oh, this is perfect though. Pavel's LG is looking very good. And that grenade, these grenades from Evil have been just ridiculous, but look at that. Pavel putting a rail straight through Evil's head.
Yeah. Pavel has to prepare for the next one. He is. He knows it. Actually knows it in the flow or something. It's just... And
33%
also having like 55 seconds.
Oh! In the face. That's painful. That direct rocket actually changes things because it means that Evil's only 150, which is actually even to Pavel. So the only difference now is actually position and the weapons. So looks like because Pavel didn't spawn the LG or something, didn't spawn any good weapons, he couldn't go in. But had he had a kind of a weapon that wasn't the rail, he could have actually done something there on the red, but unlucky for him there. So 3-2, he's still in the lead at the very least for his sake. I actually want to jump on over to Pavel to see what he's going to do from this position, because it feels like he could make something interesting happen, even though he's the down player here. He could get creative. It looks like he's going to be able to take away the Mega and even out that disadvantage on the weapons. They both have all the weapons now. Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
Oh, my God! That was interesting. And here he goes, follow up through the choke point with the plasma, and Evil, he actually somehow lives through that. Oh, just barely in there. The last couple bolts.
I guess Evil just wanted to die in that situation because there was like nothing he could have done anymore. So
oh, what a read from Pavel.
Very aggressive still.
That was a great read from Pavel. Evil going for the trap there, but Pavel knows Evil well enough, I suppose. He read that. I didn't read that actually. I saw Pavel waiting. I'm like, you think Evil's gonna push you there or wait for a trap, and that's what happened. And now Pavel has to retake the red armor position. He's trying to do it. Evil is masterfully dealing damage, but not quite enough. Pavel is doing so well.
Yep. I guess that's just Evil's approach of getting his control back. It's just he's gonna throw it himself at you a lot. Just once again, just throws it himself good and doing a lot of damage. Maybe getting, you know, giving up three frags or frags, but then stack will crumble and fall down and you die again. But you will spawn at the red armor, and it will give you a fresh chance. And this is what's happening now.
7-3 the score there, and Pavel applying pressure once again from above. Not really connecting too much damage, but oh, he messed up the jump there. That's not really going to plan.
It's a new trick jump to get to the rail very quickly.
And this is problematic because Evo has position on this red armor now, so Pavel cannot get that red. Oh, wow! Okay, unless he hits 2 flick rails, he had actually, if he'd taken a rail there, he would have been crippled. And he goes for the massive risks, pays off, looks for the next rail, misses. He's really low, can't afford to make many mistakes here, and Evil is lower still. Pavel takes the frag 9-3. Pavel is just smashing Evil on Furious Heights right now.
Definitely. Also, head up, still not being up, still not being, it's definitely gonna die, but at what cost?
Oh, not that much actually. Unable to hit the last couple attempts at a rail. That leaves Pavel in a very good stead moving into the next Mega Health. The problem lies in the fact that if Evil if he has good awareness on the item rotation, he's going to figure out that this next red is essentially his. There's not enough time for Pavel to get towards that next red. And oh, actually, look at this! He's just going to go straight in from the LG, and Pavel's going to get the frag. Will Evil spawn next to the red armor? He doesn't.
That was
big risk.
That's exactly, well, maybe the idea was to go in and do as much damage as possible and once again spawn on the red. This could have been possible, but I mean, in terms of the spawns, it's definitely a possible spawn, but it didn't work out this time.
I think what you're saying is actually there's so much merit there because he's in a really desperate place right now. Because if you look at the scoreline, 11-3, he does have time left, but still with such a scoreline, he's got to take big risks to make big things happen. And here you go.
Pavel is just being a beast in control. He's not going to give up his control. He's got 4 minutes left. 10 attacks. That's going to be a hell of a game. Just look at this. He's just hitting everything. He's in the zone right now.
So here you go, 13-3. And this is such a dramatic scoreline for 6 minutes played against Evil, no less. Very unexpected result. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be really rooting for Pavel as the underdog in this series to topple the mighty Evil. He's going to fall there though, and if Evil's able to bring it back from this point, from a 9-frag deficit, that is going to be match of the week worthy. So let's see. Here he goes. He's going to push in onto Pavel's position with the grenades.
Dodge, to be honest.
Yeah. Wow, Evil's movement is looking quite solid. Pavel can't quite throw the grenades quite like Evil can, it seems.
Yeah.
Here we go. Another fight found. Pavel, not much he can do there. He's just running around. Basically running on empty. Running on fumes.
Oh, he actually delayed the spawn a bit. I actually wasn't happy about that. And now, this is going to get closer and closer to a really insane comeback.
This is going to start to get ridiculous. Here goes Pavel. He needs to deal a lot of damage here. He's doing quite well. Oh, great rocket from Pavel. Perfect play. He even gets the kill. He has no right to do a play quite like that, but he does. And that is huge. That stops the momentum of Evil. That slows his comeback down.
He lost that fight only because he ran out of shaft. That's the only problem he had.
And it was such a critical point as well because that was where Evil was starting to build massive momentum for a comeback. But now look at the scoreline. Now look at the situation. Evil can't do a huge amount from this position because Pavel's picking up items. That's not conducive to a comeback. You want to keep them off of items. You need to have all of the items yourself and all the weapons. Evil has none of those, none of the above.
Yep.
So 14-6 remains the score right now with 2 minutes left in the match. And Pavel is looking strong to maintain the scoreline. He's looking strong to prevent the 3-0 sweep. And with rockets like that, he's also looking to wow the audience with his finesse.
Well, still not giving up, playing very aggressive on the items. And still not hitting, I mean. 1.5 minutes, Pavel can just really just sit back, relax, play as good as he wants to. but this map is far. This map is just over.
Certainly is quite over.
But yeah, let's talk a bit about the game. I guess. I mean, Evil gave away like 4 to 5 frags, and then trying to get back into control. But Evil after that got control back once again. So really, Evil's approach of playing ultra aggressive on the items, his way of getting control back, didn't work out against Pavel. Maybe that's the one thing that you can take away from that thing.
I mean, this is reminiscent of Evil from quite a while ago. We haven't seen stuff like this happen in a while. He used to have scorelines like this sometimes, like it would almost seem a little bit random. And it felt like it's because Evil takes a lot of aggressive risks, and he's got so much raw skill and so much intuition, so much experience to back it up, that the risks actually aren't that huge because he's so good, he's so skilled. So sometimes though, when things go wrong, you can have kind of scorelines that get blown up against Evil because he loves to get aggressive and the thing is, he doesn't get aggressive in stupid spots usually, but it just takes 1 or 2 misplays or 1 or 2 risks to kind of not go your way, or the other player play really well, and it can start to snowball. So and Pavel, he managed to stay composed throughout the duration of the match. There were some very close points, but we also saw, I think, a lot of confidence from Pavel. Confidence we saw that he used to dispatch Cypher. Had he not had that confidence against Cypher, there's no way he would have actually won. And we saw some interesting rails, like rails that Pavel, like he comes in for an extra rail because he's feeling good. It's not something that you normally see him do, but I can just see it. He's just feeling good. And so far, we're seeing him play pretty darn good. So we're going to move into Blood Run, and who knows what's going to happen. We've got 2 amazing Russians on it. It's up in the air, I think.
Yeah. I guess watch out for Pavel's rockets and grenades, which he's also very known for. Pavel used to be he is still very good at preparing the items. I mean, if he likes to spam a lot of nades and just prepare the room in terms of that he spams the entrances and stuff like that, just making sure that whenever you enter the room, you're bound to get some pre-damage before you actually get to the item. So let's see what Pavel can do against Evil, who is, I mean, his best map is ZTN. It's just he's so good at this map. No doubt.
It's the map that he loves the most. In his opinion, Evil said that he feels like it requires the most tactical depth and skill. So, and it's the map that I think probably everyone who's played Quick Live Duel has probably played the most as well. But I mean, I feel like Pavel has a good read on how Evil plays. I mean, they must have played each other countless times. And we saw some great reads from Furious Heights too. But the game is getting live. All the answers will unfold in front of our eyes as we witness Pavel and Evil clash for the 4th map of this grand final for the FACEIT Sunday Cup.
This is not the best spawn Evil could hope for. No, this is really not really a good spawn. But let's see what he can do with the plasma gun in close range.
Wow.
It's an odd decision, but he actually hit so much that he could spawn at the LG near rail and just, try to prevent Pavel from moving in. This is exactly what's going to happen here. He's moving in and pushing Pavel away, and so you just turned around the game, although being just killed.
All the health is actually gone though, so Evil's actually really low, but Pavel, even after picking up the 50 in the double 25s, wasn't strong enough there, and that's unfortunate for him, but Evil's going to tie it up. So Pavel's going to be thinking about, actually, after the pickup of the yellow, if he can get the right weapon in the right position, he can make a play on the red, but he's got to be really cautious here because Evil, he can't get too committed. He can't go for the red, but he can make a play around it. So let's see if on the outskirts he can catch Evil. No, he doesn't manage to hit the rail. That was his play there. Just a little bit of damage whilst he tries to pick up a yellow. And Evil manages to go the right direction. Catches Pavel with some nice damage. Circling around through the telly. Can he catch Pavel off here at the 25s? No, he cannot just yet. And Pavel needs to keep things calm here. He needs to get these item times.
Okay, well, I guess next red armor is still gonna be Evil's, and Given the way just Evil has been taking nearly every item. Look at that. Evil just knows where you are. And Pavel tried really hard to surprise Evil, and Evil just checked every, every center of the map and just figured, you're gonna be there. It's gonna be really, really tough the way Evil plays this.
It certainly will be. It's never nice staring at an in-control Evil. That's not a good result in anyone's book. So here we go, Evil just doing the standard moves really. The rocket jump back up to position on red, where he can see a lot right now. Going for the prediction, does manage to catch Pavel. Great bit of damage coming out from Evil there. That was a play that went very well, and he's going to try to get the finish. Nothing Pavel can do. Caught out completely by Evil's proficient play. And that is how you do it. That is very, very simple. Evil masterclassing Pavel. Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be good, but Evil hitting such good rockets. There was a nice attempt actually. Evil could have definitely lost out on there, but with this aim, it's just always you predict. Okay, this
nice.
Way.
Oh, great stuff from Pavel.
With insane shots coming out from Pavel.
It bopped him with that first grenade, put him just low enough for the rail to finish him off, and then connected the shot. That's what we've been seeing from Pavel today. He's been hitting the rails, but not only has he been hitting rails, it's the important ones. It's the ones that count. It's the ones that change the game. That's what Pavel's been doing. He's going to pick up this next Mega Health, and he's back in the game. He's going to look for the angle here. Oh, he hits it as well. Red is going to come up. He just asserted control of this area, this space. Belongs to Pavel. Going for the grenade jump. There it is.
Nice.
Very well played by Pavel.
That's a nice way to do the nade jump.
Certainly is. I'm not sure if I've seen someone do it quite like that actually.
No, I haven't. Usually you just look down to the bottom, to the floor, and just shoot the nade and then wait. But this way allows Pavel to keep an eye on what's happening around him.
And the opponent doesn't see the grenade bouncing around. But here you go. Ooh, just missing that shot. But again, that's not so crucial to miss that one. It would have been nice, bit of a bonus. But Pavel still gets the item. Didn't take much damage. Still has control. And he's only one frag behind with 6 minutes remaining. He's going to be feeling very, very calm at the moment. Very collected. And it's just going to be about getting some good reads on Evil and preventing him from picking up the big items. But the problem lies in that Red and Mega spawn at the same time. This puts Pavel to a very hard decision. Looks like he's going to commit into the red. Let's see how this goes.
Yep.
And looks like Evil. Wow, look at that. Beautiful play there from Pavel. I'm surprised that Evil wasn't actually standing at the grenade launcher or something. In that position. He was over at the RL. That makes me think that he has no sense of when the items are spawning. What is your take on that issue?
This could very well be. I mean, it was kind of. Well, I assumed that Pavel would go straight to the red, but he didn't. Maybe this is something that Evil anticipated as well. It was really just a mind game at this stage because both items were up. It's just the way Pavel took the route, but Evil. Having a hard task picking up that Mega Health without taking any damage, and very aggressive once again, just very aggressive play by Evil. But he had to take that teleporter to get an access to that upper yellow. So I guess what's necessary damage that he had to take.
Yeah, Pavel did 3 rails unreturned, and he's been picking up more. So despite the fact that Evil actually made one of those plays which should put the map into a contested state again by taking away that Mega Health, with those... and he... Great play. He planted that grenade. He pushed Evil through the teleporter to land on the grenade. Old school, oldest trick in the book. People have been doing that since the days of Quake World, Blood Run, and there it is in action once again. And yeah, Pavel, with the 3 rails, he stopped Evil contesting the map, and we can see that in the way that Evil's been posturing himself. He's not trying to even poke in on the big items. He's back on the yellows again. So with 3 rails, that's all the difference. But Pavel needs a frag. He wants to go for it now, looking for the rail. Hits another rail. He is just on fire with these rails.
Yep, and Evil's stack is getting lower. Pavel is, although keeping the distance, is still managing to dish out some damage here and there. Evil is still fighting back, holding just 1 frag lead. It's not giving up lightly.
He is doing a marvelous job considering how well Pavel has been hitting him with rails, how well Pavel's been playing generally, but he goes to the rocket jump up. Could this be some hubris that could cost Pavel his control?
Evil still alive.
Oh, the trade on the rails.
Pavel had 200. Evil had 1 LG, and he did that. How does that?
So is this worth it though? Because Pavel basically put himself really low. He's lost presence on the map. Evil could capitalize. He could try to take some control. That rail is going to stop Pavel going in for the Mega now. So now Evil's actually in a decent position, but the game is tied. Do you feel like the cost was worth the outcome in hindsight? But hold that thought. I mean, we've got Pavel going for the red armor here, and Evil is managing to pin him in. No escape, and he gets the frag. So share with us your thoughts, good sir.
I guess Evil just did the right thing. I mean, he sacrificed himself just to, you know, get that edge in. And I mean, when you're standing on the red and you've got someone like Evil, he's gonna hit 70% LG. So once again, not really the best way of you know, taking a fight on an item per se, but rather where you can move freely. And Evil totally exploited that very fact.
So now Evil, you know, he's back in the position of one frag lead, and this is match point for Evil. Let's not forget. But Pavel still has 2 minutes to turn this around. Evil's still out of control. Only 100 armor to work with. Pavel, if he can make the right read, catch Evil. If Evil gets a bit too overconfident, if he takes a bad trade, all these things can amount to Pavel taking the map back.
Yeah, 2 rails have been hit. Now Pavel can't really challenge for the mega health anymore. He's still lurking above, but really, if he wanted to drop down to that yellow, still wouldn't really help him. And there's Pavel actually hitting 2 great rockets. And Evil actually quite low, although he has just to take one. What's the fight?
Oh, that rail right there. If Pavel had hit that, that could have been the game. That could have been everything. That was so huge. Evil weathers the storm, though. And that was such a crazy fight. Started out with perfect LG from Evil. Then perfect rockets from Pavel. Went down to the wire. 5-3 now. Pavel going to steal away the Mega. He's still in this game. Only 2 frags. But he's got to get really risky now. Got to get really aggressive and desperate. As 60 seconds
there's going to be very deciding red. And Pavel's actually going for it.
Wow.
So much damage. Evil just not giving a damn, just making it look so.
Such perfect rockets from Evil. Oh, Pavel could have goes for the rocket jump up, but Evil playing the range, playing the weapon advantage with the LG against no LG on the open terrain, and not much Pavel can do, trying to get creative, but it's not going to be enough, I feel. Oh, where did he go? Boom, and there you go, 7-3. Good game called by Pavel. Evil's done it again. 3-1. Pavel did a great job, showed us a fantastic grand final. And last couple, one more frag right at the end there. So, how do you feel about this Blood Run Evil? Evil? I almost called you Evil, Issue. Your name is Issue, not Evil.
Well, I guess my English is a little bit better, but I guess it was expected because Evil is so good on ZTN, but then again, it was as close as it could get. I mean, Pavel playing really great with the grenades, reading Evil's moves, but you know, in the long run, it wasn't really, you know, that edge that he needed to actually win that map. So good game. I was happy to see these guys, you know, fight out on these great maps, because those are the 4 maps that we just saw. I consider to be my favorites as well. So good game, and yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it was fantastic to see Pavel in the grand final, because he showed a lot of people that I feel like he looks improved. He actually looks improved. I don't know if it's just a good day for Pavel, but he really played very well. So mad props to Pavel, and congrats again to Evil for just being the king. He is the king right now of the FACEIT Sunday Cups. And thank you so much, Issue, for joining us for this Sunday. Really enjoyed your company over Skype, albeit. But I enjoyed your company so much. Hope you can do this again at some point.
Yeah, sure. We'll check that out later. Thanks for having me, by the way. Was great. We had great names. We had Cooler. We had Evil. And, you know, surprising Pavel. And we had Demon, you know, rage quitting, and it was really, really a nice FACEIT, to be honest. And it was rather quick with Agent making, a rather quick, just leaving, I guess. But other than that, I guess a few more or three more cups to go. 2, 3.
Yeah, 3. No, 2. I think to 10.
2.
I
Yeah.
think
So let's see if Cypher is gonna be there next weekend and, you know, taking his revenge. Maybe he's gonna see Pavel again and he's gonna stroke, you know. But other than that, this is something that we have to see next week. Thanks for having me, DDK, and I wish you a lovely day.
Thanks so much. Always a pleasure. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the games. Remember, you can check out the VODs on FACEIT VODs. If you missed any matches you'd like to check out again, those will be uploaded very promptly. And, of course, if you missed the DreamHack 2013 Winter movie, Quake Live movie, then you can go check that out on FACEIT.com, the YouTube channel, as well as any other video content you'd like to see. Maybe the Hirosh Top 5. No one's been talking about that for a while. So go refresh your memories, get some Hirosh in there. We should really make another one.
That's a classic, dude.
It is.
Everyone should watch that, or know it at least.
Indeed. So on that note, it's been a lovely evening, guys, and we'll see you next time.